All right, what up, Who That Nation? This is No Cap, No Filter Saints. I'm your host, Marley G, back at y'all another episode. Got my main man Marlon up in the building, man. We about to get ready to talk about this snooze fest that we seen yesterday. We got this, we got the fan base divided as usual. Some people are glass half empty, some people are glass half full, man. Uh, all in all, Marlon, what's your thoughts in on everything that you seen transpire yesterday in the game, man? Or like, what you thinking?
Well, I thought the game was pretty pretty boring, like far as like an entertainment standpoint. I thought the first part, like I thought the first half was especially boring. It picked up a bit in the second half, which was good. Um, I just thought the game, like overall, I just didn't think it was like a fun game. But I understand like where the team at that it's not gonna be entertaining and I mean it is just preseason. I thought it was some good to take away from the game as far as like some young players, because that's really all we looking forward to is like you trying to see what young players can develop and stuff like that. So I thought it was some good there. And then I thought it was some bad to take away. Like I know one player, the player that got the brunt of it
Mhm.
was Isaiah Foskey. You got to cut him, in my opinion, my personal opinion. But I mean, I understand. I, I mean, I understand, playing him in the game. But at this point, man, enough is enough. We can't keep like sometimes you can't just like. I think the Saints hang on way too long to certain
Mhm.
players, and
Yeah.
then certain players they like just give up on. Because I was aside, it's a different point from Foskey, but like aside, I was watching NFL Network and they do the top 100 list, and Christian McCaffrey, he still even despite not really playing, he still placed on the list, and they had Zach Bowen doing the like the intro for him, and he was like, "Yeah, it was my second year in New Orleans, and I got my first start at linebacker, and McCaffrey ate me up, and like McCaffrey did that. McCaffrey whooped him that game, but that was his first start. But the Saints completely gave up on him after that game. That was in his second year, and we got a guy like Fauci. He in his third year in a full preseason game. The Chargers was playing a twos, threes, and fours, and he didn't register a stat sheet. Like he didn't register a stat.
I heard he
He
played
missed.
all 4 quarters.
Yeah, he played all four quarters. He was the
That's
starter.
crazy.
Bro, he didn't. He missed tackles. He lost contain. Like he's just a bad player. Like even, I have like a PFF account, so you can check like how they grade players, whether you agree with it or not. Like even a guy like Fadil Diggs, he didn't grade high, but you seen him like pop on your screen. Like you can see, all right, yeah, I can do something with that. I can make that like a rotational guy on this team. I can make that like a rotational guy. With Foskey, man, you see none of that. I think that's probably the player that I'm the most negative on. I know most people are gonna do the thing with the quarterbacks, and we can get into that a bit later. But like, I'm gonna be extremely negative on Foskey. He shouldn't be on the team. The sooner they cut him, the better. I don't think it's anything to worry about. As far as him, like I see a lot. It's like, oh, if Foskey, if we cut Foskey, another team is gonna pick him up and he's gonna become a solid player. If that happens, then so be it. He's a
Hmm.
terrible player. It's nothing to build upon. He's a
Well,
bad and
well,
this before I let you go. This is the thing. The worst thing about him, he a bad player that don't play hard. That's like the worst attributes. You got like certain dudes that's bad players, but like they try, they just suck. Like I'll give you a perfect example. Cam Jordan is done. He's washed, he's cooked. But like he he tried. It's just father time undefeated. Like
yeah,
Fauci be fucking standing on the field. Like it was an awful pick, man. And he just gotta admit it and just get rid of him.
yeah. Kind of like Chase Young. He got the talent, but you know,
Man, that's disrespectful to Chase Young.
well,
'Cause-
I'm just saying, like at least with Chase Young, sometimes he'll whiff on plays. That was what that was like the little narrative on him. But at the same time, you seen the talent.
Yeah,
And
I don't see
Foskey, you
nothing
don't see
from
the talent.
Fauci. I don't see no talent. I don't see him even try hard. Like, I don't see nothing. He just was 6'5", 260 some pounds, and ran
What,
like a 4'5".
what round we got him in again?
Pick 40, man.
Hmm. Something about them pick 40s, huh?
Could
But
have Brian Branch.
I mean, a lot of people on the Isaiah Foskey hate train. Me, I'm not even worried about Isaiah Foskey. I'm worried about the players that's starting and the player that's on the cusp of starting. I already know Foskey not gonna start. He probably don't even be on the team. Like it is what it is at this point. Like I'm just done with him. For the most part, I was just looking at Spence Rattler and Tyler Shuck. That's what I was looking at, and I was looking at, you know, how Kellen Moore was just gonna manage the game. I'm pretty much looking at the quarterbacks and I'm pretty much looking at the head coach. Those are two things I'm really looking at. Now I really wish that we could have seen Shaheed and Olave out there, maybe a little bit of Alvin Kamara out there, but you know, I guess we're gonna see what's gonna happen with week 2. But for the offensive line, I can't say I like what I seen from Kelvin Banks. He looked like a stud.
Yeah,
Trevor
yeah.
Penning before he
That's
went
all you
down.
looking for.
Trevor Penning before he went down, he pretty much was doing a pretty good job. So I'm hopeful for the offensive line at least. Do you know any word on Trevor Penning? I never heard that.
I haven't seen anything as of right now.
Oh man, that's not looking good. Then if it's already the next day and nobody got any word, or at least I haven't heard any word. If anybody know any word on Trevor Penning injury update, y'all feel free to put it down in the comment section. But as far as the offensive line, I'm
I know
pretty.
they said Will Clapp. Um, that's a foot, and they said
See, that's what. See,
significant.
that's how I look at Isaiah Foskey. I look at him like a well clap. Like, hey, that
Man,
dude ain't
that's
starting.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful to
He
Will
not. He
Clapp,
not.
man.
Well, Clap not starting. He probably not even on the cusp of starting.
But I'm
Well,
saying he
he might.
with a guy like Eric McCoy, you want Will Clapp to be available because
Yeah,
Eric McCoy do miss games.
yeah.
Like,
You gonna need that depth. I get you on that, but you want your starters to be out there regardless. Like at the end of the day, you hope that your starters gonna be out there. You only as good as your next man up. But at the end of the day, if you got to depend on your next man up, you behind the 8 ball already.
yeah.
But I'm pretty much was looking at how Kellen Moore was just gonna handle the game. I'm pretty much was looking at the quarterbacks. Uh, I heard from Saints block party. What's his name, man? They got Ryan and what's the other dude name? I'll be forgetting his name sometimes.
The one who block everybody on Twitter.
Yeah, damn, that's my
I
man.
think his name Adam.
Yeah, Adam. I heard that he said that the reason that we passed on Shadur Sanders was because you know more tutties wasn't probably gonna handle that type of personality. Now, see, that's a red flag for me. If you can't handle a superstar personality, to me, that's a red flag. So if you passing up on certain players and letting them leave up out the door because they can't handle personalities, to me, that's a red flag. Sean Payton handled personalities so long as you stayed in your place, but let them rock out and be who they is. But if they get out of line, then you got to make an example. But don't cut them before the season even start. That's crazy. Haven't we learned our lesson with Chauncey Gardner Johnson? Like, come on, man. You just gonna pass up on a player because he got a certain personality that's probably not gonna mesh with the head coach. Man, come on, man. That type of stuff gets me worried. But
Stuff like that. I understand it.
yeah, but for the most part, Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shuck, what's your thoughts on both of the quarterbacks? I know you're not sold on neither one of them, but I think Spencer Rattler, he got like a little fan base within the Who that community. But after them 2 quarters, it looked like they all turned on him. And Tyler Shuck, it looked like they was turned on him until he threw a wide open pass to Mason Tipton. What's your thoughts on the quarterback play?
I mean, I think it's going like just like if you remove like your bias, like and all that, and just like recognize where the team at. You in the date, it's a 25-year-old and like a 26-year-old. Like they both within a year of each other. I think I think what draw people along Rattler is like you've kind of some people heard the name before because he was like the number one quarterback out of high school when he was coming. But I do think that like people wanted to hit, but like at the end of the day, man, you got to recognize like he like a fifth round pick. He an undersized fifth round pick. He don't really have like a plus attribute. I don't, me personally, throwing hard and throwing far, that's cool. But like we had Drew Brees, that not everything about, oh, he throws the ball hard, he can throw far. Like when you got a quarterback like Drew Brees and you watch him in his prime, like certain shit just don't like impress me to a certain degree.
Mm.
So I mean, I guess I just view dude as a backup. Like, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. If you view, I think that he's kind of hit like his NFL ceiling is this season right here. It's a backup quarterback that may can be a spot starter or a bridge starter. And it's not if you look at him like that.
So he out Taylor Heineke, Tyler Heineke.
Yes, he's of that mode. He's of that mode. But I think people like they want him to be, oh man, they want him to be like a Baker Mayfield. He's not Baker Mayfield. Like I think people obviously Baker Mayfield the last 2 years in Tampa, but like Baker Mayfield, he shouldn't have been the number one pick, but shit, we 7 years after 7 years later, he definitely should have been a top 10 pick in that draft. He just shouldn't have went ahead of Josh Allen and Lamar. But like he's had a very in 6 full years starting, he's been good in 4 of them.
But
Like,
look what Baker Mayfield doing with Tampa. He got all them weapons over there.
but
We
I'm
never
saying, dude,
seen we never
I
seen
know,
Rattler with
but I don't
talent.
think Rattler wasn't good in college like that. Like Baker Mayfield was an amazing college player for 3 straight years. Rattler was good in college for 1 season as a redshirt freshman. He really ain't have a good season of football. Like I say, man, that's truly a good season since 2020. Like I'm just being honest on him. Again, this what he is right now is probably his NFL ceiling. He's a backup. And I think if more people just don't put the unfair unfair expectations on him, then maybe they'll just accept that he's a backup. Now he do have some upside because of his arm, but like again, it's a 6 foot quarterback that's limited athletically. Like he runs a 4.97. Like the way he plays as if he was like Patrick Mahomes, and then you realize he's nowhere near close to the athleticism of Mahomes. And Mahomes not some superb athlete, but Mahomes is way bigger, way better, and then like a way better athlete compared to him. Like
Better arm
I
talent
think
too.
and better arm. Like that's the top 1-on-1. Like I'll give Rattler, he got some arm talent, but like I'm not about to. I think people get carried away with the arm talent, and
But
then
when you want to see
oh
him out there with Alvin, when you want to see him out there with
yeah,
Shaheed
I
and
mean yeah,
Olave,
you
like
get a
literally all
better
the games he played, he never had none of that.
you'll get a you'll get a better thing. But I guess that's how I view them as a whatchamacallit. Again, Maul, I don't have a if they wouldn't have took Chuck and they just started him out here, just started this year, I wouldn't have complained. I knew they wouldn't have did shit, but like I knew they would have it would have been a 1% chance he hit, but a 99% chance they get a top pick. And I guess my thing is where I get caught up with the Shuck pick is because I think that they can do the same. I think that they're gonna reach the same destination that they would have reached with Rattler, but they could have used that 40th pick on something else. That's if that make any sense to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, at
And
the end of
then
the day, you're not going nowhere, but that 40th pick up be helped to
that
lay
40th pick could have been
foundation.
like a
Yeah.
like because I
It could
think
be help to lay
we gotta
foundation for the next season,
yeah,
next quarterback. Yeah.
yeah, we gotta I was like talking today, like, man, because I was talking to my dad. My dad, he a big Saints fan too. He said he worse than me as far as the negativity. I ain't even gonna lie, but he don't do all that social media. But we was talking like, man, I'm counting this draft. And even with me not liking the Shuck pick and thinking ultimately that he's probably a backup, and you spent the 40 pick on a backup, like they need this draft to like start laying a foundation because the Saints need about 3 drafts, including this one. I'm gonna include 2024, even though that's only 2 players who I view as long-term starters on the team. But I'm gonna view mixing 2024 and 2025, and then they need 2 more drafts after that. But the next two, Got to get a quarterback for sure, and they got to get an elite player. It got to
Man,
get two other
we need a
elite players.
receiver. We need an elite wide receiver.
We need everything. But I think people get way too caught up. I don't think the receiver is the worst part of the Saints team. I think the Saints been holding their receivers back for years. I listen to the people talk about how they're going to use the Saints team this year. We got a guy like, I mean, Chris Olave, an elite route runner. Shaheed is a blazer down the field that's going to add more route running ability to his game. I didn't heard multiple times from people that cover the team. The Saints want to have a condensed offense where they do a lot of quick passes. So that shit like that, they can't even utilize the skill sets of two of the five best players on the team because of the quarterback situation. Yes, they need a receiver. If the Saints receiving core, if they simply had a tight end, like a elite tight end, that would solve so much of this. The tight end issue is way bigger than the receiver issue. The
Yeah.
receiver issue is more of a depth, like the depth after the top two, and both of those dudes get hurt. And a guy like Brandon Cooks should not be a wide receiver three is a starting wide receiver in the NFL in 2025. He should not be a starting wide receiver for your team right now, unless you had if the Saints had an elite tight end, Brandon Cook, if they had an elite tight end, all this shit work. It's the reason why I was telling people when the Saints took Olave 2 years ago. I live in Georgia, so like I'm an LSU fan, but I live in Georgia and I watch a lot of college football. And I was telling people in like 2022 season when Olave was a rookie, I'm like, hey man, if y'all watch college football, if you watch college football and you see Georgia, like Brock Bowers, he's just a sophomore, but like in 2 years when he come out, that's the perfect Saints pick. And like you can just see it. If the Saints have Brock Bowers, they they tight end issue is solved and their wide receiver issue is damn near solved, other than they just need to add more depth and maybe get a solid player. But when you shit on the skill positions like they've done for over a decade. This is not something new. This is like a decade in the making. Because I can go even further and explain how if they had better skill position players during that no call NFC Championship game, that no call shit would have never mattered. But if you look at some of the dudes who played in that game, that shit was a joke. Garrett Griffin played in that game for you. Tommy Lee Lewis was running a real route under the 2 minute mark in a game to go to the championship. The nigga that dropped
What
the
you call it
ball,
was hurt that game though. Ben Watson.
Ben Watson was 40 years old, man.
He was
You can't be
productive
counting.
though. He was productive
No,
with
you
Breeze.
can't be counting on a 40-year-old tight end that's old. That's the problem. If they would
You
have
only need
got,
1 year. You only need 1 year to win a ship. He was
I
productive
know,
with Breeze.
but he was old. His best year with Breeze was 3 years prior. In 2018, they damn near got him out of retirement to come play. And that's like it just shows you like the the skill position group has been botched for years. Like it's years in the making. We Jimmy Graham. This is about to be the 11th season since Jimmy Graham, but 10 seasons got played. They had good tight end play in 2015 with Benjamin Watson, and they had good tight end play before everybody hated him in 2020 and 2019 with Jared Cook. Other than that, the tight end play is awful. It's bottom of the league. It's some of the worst tight end play in the league. And then wide receivers, you just don't. With the way these dudes come into the league now, you damn near draft a wide receiver every year. They draft shit, they get rid of it. They don't spend any high assets on it. They spent one high asset on a wide receiver, and then you had the sorry ass quarterback that damn near got him killed.
Yeah. Since since Michael Thomas, I think the only one was Olave. So it was like we should have been addressed
And
that. Like I
obviously,
seen what
Michael.
Jamar Chase did for the Bengals. I seen what
But
Cooper Cup did for the
that's
Rams. I
but
seen
I'm gonna tell you the Jamar
Julio
Chase shit.
Jones.
The Jamar Chase shit is different because that's like a Jamar Chase, Julio Jones. That's generational wide receivers out of college. Like I'm the biggest Olave fan, probably any Saints fan, because I know what he is. I know what his ability is. But I never viewed him like that. But
I'm just saying, since Michael Thomas, we should have been swinging that
but
receiver.
oh yeah, you swing at receiver every year. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They put way too much faith in the Michael Thomas. Oh, looking at how the NFL really run, they should have got rid of him. They should have got off of him probably 3 years ago. When he didn't get that surgery that he was supposed to get, you should have been thinking about moving off of him then. We can't keep doing the stuff where we like, oh Mike, Mike this, Mike that. Look, I love Michael Thomas. He's a great player for the Saints. I ain't gonna do all the weird shit and be like that some people do with him. But like I'm just saying, looking back on it, they should have been thinking that he was an afterthought, and they didn't.
Mm.
And that burned them.
And can we stop saying, Mike, please come back? Stop tweeting the man to
Yeah,
come back.
they
Like,
got
we're
it.
not going
Yeah, man,
nowhere this season. Why would you
that man
want
not
him
playing
to?
football. That man
Yeah,
not playing football no more again. So
yeah. Why would you even want him to come back on a team like this that's trying to find themselves? Now, if we was just playoff contending and we could really use Mike, then yeah, like the Chargers bringing Keenan Allen, like that makes sense. But
yeah,
Mike coming to us, that don't make sense, man. It just don't, like, it just ran its course. Sometimes you just gotta just know when things ran its course and just hope for the better for the future. But yeah, man. What else you had seen in that game that stood out that you can at least say that you see a positive, like a foundational player that make find his way in the
um,
starting lineup.
well, I mean, I looked at Fuaga. I thought he was good. I thought Cesar Ruiz was bad. But that's no surprise on my end. Like I don't again, yeah, bad player.
Mm.
Uh, let me see.
What about
I'm
the
looking at
underdogs? Stallbird,
Yeah, he looked good.
Diggs.
He looked good. Stallberg looked good. I already told you I thought Diggs looked good. Like Stallberg looked good. I thought a lot of dudes looked good. I thought Isaac Yiadom. They played against backups. They looked the way I wanted them to look.
Was that a safety? Did we get a
Look,
safety?
I seen a play that Christian. Oh, Christian Boy. Yeah, I seen a
Yeah.
play. I thought I liked Christian Boy. I thought that what happened to Christian Boy last year, basically getting benched after game 4 for no reason with for Colin Saunders was bullshit. But again,
Man,
that's
that
kind of
dude.
on the last regime. We ain't gonna get into that. The Saints can lose every game this year. I hope they beat as long as they beat Chicago, I'm happy. I don't care about the Falcons game. I care about the Chicago game. I don't want that dude to ever see success. But I thought Christian Boy, I thought he looked good. It's hard for me to say if that was a safety, dude. I was on the cruise, so I was watching this game on my phone, and
Mm.
it was tough. I seen a play, I seen the 2 points. Then I had to restart my stream, and I seen that it was the ball at the half-yard line. So I can't say, but the rep was a good rep, and I hope they keep Christian Boy on the team. We need to keep guys like that. He got 3 years left on a rookie deal, and he plays. He can be a backup nose tackle under Devon Gotcha. Like keep the
Mm.
young. This is about young players. This ain't about no old players. Nathan Shepard might make the team, but like this, I'm running with a defensive tackle room of Gotcha as a nose, Brazil as the 3-4 DN, which is really it's a D tackle, but it's a DN and a 3-4
Mhm.
boy,
I
and
like
then
that.
obviously Broughton, even though I was not a fan of the Barton pick, but you ain't cutting the third round pick. And I guess if I had to keep one, I would keep Nathan Shepard. But I don't want to see Christian Boyd let go for like a player like Colin Saunders, who's not going to be on the team next year.
Mm.
And I thought that was a good rep, and I thought he had a good game. And I thought let me see, I thought Isaac Yiadom played solid. I thought Quincy Riley had a solid game. And then I thought the backup safeties had a good game too. I
Mm.
never I always liked Jordan Howard. I think because I looked at him as a fifth round backup. If you look at these dudes as backups and not like some shit that they're not supposed to be, then you'll enjoy it more. Like he's a fifth round pick. He's a solid, decent backup. I don't want
Mm.
him starting, but I just look at him as like a backup.
Are you worried about the mobile quarterback again with this defensive scheme? You're looking the real Dennis Allen needed me.
Man, that's gonna take some adjustment with the personnel. They don't got the people.
Mm. Uh, that guy Jones Jr. He look like he got some juice. You know,
Who, Velus Jones? I mean, he got some juice, but
yeah, he like a
I don't know.
hybrid running back, Robert Stevens.
I hate tweeners like that, bro. Like he was just a bad pick in general. He was
Mm,
older as a prospect, and then like he can't. He's not a good enough receiver to play receiver, and he ain't really a running back. He can do some stuff. Like he's a dude that like if the Saints keep him on the practice squad and elevate him like each game, I will be fine with that. But
He remind me of that one dude. I forgot who he had. Like I think it was last season or the season before. He was just
Ty
like him.
Montgomery,
Nah, not him, but he like
uh,
him too. He like him too,
Lynn
but
Bowden, Lynn Bowden.
he like him to me.
Yeah. I mean,
I
he
used to say
is
the same stuff
fast.
about Lynn Bowden.
He was supposed to score on one of them plays, man. He went to the wrong gap. He
Yeah.
went through the wrong gap. He should have scored on that.
Mm,
I'm concerned about running back. I thought Kendrick looked good, but like I am concerned. I'm concerned about a lot of shit on their team. Like
mm,
I left that game. I know it's just a preseason game, but I left that game and like I've been thinking the Saints gonna win like 4 games for the longest. I left that game want to take off a win and put him at 3. And again,
mm.
the number one pick don't bother me. Shit, that number one pick is great to me. I take it the next 2 years. I don't want to be doing this shit for multiple years, for like 3 years. Because if we doing this in 2027, like if we doing this during the 2027 season, that means the Kellen thing just might not work. Even though, like I said, I'm patient with Kellen. Like I ain't really judging Kellen till 2027, but 2027, I gotta start seeing the arrow point up. I know the
Mm,
arrow gonna point down this year, and I know next year with that schedule, the arrow probably gonna still continue pointing down. But for record wise, but I ain't trying to do this a third year. But yeah, I just got to be patient with it. That's because what I seen yesterday will make me want to take off a win and
mm.
go to 3. Like I'm almost at 3 and 14.
What you thought about on the offensive side of the ball, Kendrick Miller, on the defensive side of the ball, Rico Payton?
I thought Kendrick played. I thought he played well. I thought he looked better, and I'm not worried about the run as far as with him. I want to see how he looked in the pass game because like that Green Bay game last year, where like bro, they had to tell him where to go in the middle of the play, and then he basically got benched in the game because like it was apparent that he didn't know the playbook. So
Mm-hmm.
like that's I'm looking at the past game and I've seen him at least look better in the past game. Far as Rico Payton, I mean I guess he's just in a competition with maybe I guess the guy Rajon Wright. I mean I seen he got juked on that one play, but I didn't really see a lot of stuff after that because my again I told you I was watching on the screen, but
Mm,
I mean I think he fighting to make the roster. It's not like no given. I think
mm,
they top four is pretty. It's Kool Aid. Riley and Yidam will be the 3. Or I'm
mm,
gonna say Riley or Yidam will play outside. Alante will play outside and also be the slot. So that your top four is pretty much set. So it's like but most teams carry 5 corners. So I mean, he in a fight. He do play special teams, which help him.
mm. Well, we went 3 for 3, man. We had a fumble by Snake. We had an interception for pick six for Tyler Shuck. And Jake Hanna, he threw another pick to a guy who had got his second pick in the game, number 39 on their team.
That dude had a game,
Yeah,
man.
he
39.
got
How he gonna make the roster off these boys?
hurt at the end of the game too, like on the last
I know. I was
last
looking
few
at. I was
plays.
like, damn. I hope
Um,
it ain't serious for him.
yeah. What what's your thoughts on Jake Hanna, man? Do we should we cut him and just get that veteran right there or what?
Um, I don't really know if I want the vet just because I might play the odds for that pick. But yeah,
I bought him on no type of help.
man, look, that pick. I don't think
Mhm.
people realize, bro. That pick is like the Saints. That's the Saints'
Yeah,
future.
but yeah,
I don't
but
want to play with it.
yeah, but you like a lot of quarterbacks that's coming out. No matter what, we gonna have like
Yeah,
a top five, huh?
I know I like a lot of quarterbacks, but Shit, I like that pick too. I want that pick. That pick is important to me. But I think it's about five. It's like full quarterbacks you can talk me into. Nussmeyer, um, K. Klubnik, um, Lenore Sellers, and obviously I'm gonna throw out Arch Manning, even though I know what they say, but I know what I believe too. If them
Mm,
dudes win a championship and that dude is really, really good, they not about to, man. Arch Manning already skipped cheated the year of school because his age, he really should have been he really should be a college. He should be going into his senior year right now if you look at his like actual age. So, they was already doing that holding him back shit when he was a kid. So the sooner I know NIL money is cool and he got them endorsements because of his last name, but NFL money is better than NIL money
mm,
always. So if he have a great season, I'm still like I think they just want to keep the pressure down on dude. But
mm. So what's your overall thoughts on Shuck, man? Like, he threw the pick, he bounced back and he threw the touchdown. Like, what's your thoughts on his processing? What's your thoughts on his pocket presence? Going through his reads. What's your thoughts on his play overall? Like, uh do you see anything we could build upon or what?
I think Shuck is like I like that he bounced back from the pick. That's good. Far as his pocket presence, I think that one thing I want to see, like, it's kind of hard to judge the 2 minute warning because the 2 minute warning, the team was just they dropped back in zone. I like that he took what was in front of him. He should have threw a touchdown pass with like obviously if that's Olave or Shaheed, that's a touchdown pass. Clearly, the one Kevin Austin
Yeah.
and that would have looked good on his record. I gave him a C, like a C plus.
Hmm.
Um,
I think he had
you
better
can
blocking
talk,
than Snake too.
huh?
I think he had better blocking than Snake too. That's just
Man,
me.
they dudes, they all played with backups, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think that's my one thing with Rattler. I don't think Rattler got any pocket awareness like at all.
Yeah. Yeah, he just got a
But
hold on that ball, man.
and then I'm trying to think. But what's the guy name? No, Shuck. So I thought that he played good. I thought that pick was just awful. Like I'm giving him a C plus. But if you want to say that pick was that bad that you put him at a C, I wouldn't fault you for that.
Hmm.
But
Did Devin Neal play?
Devin Hill hurt
Damn, what happened to him?
hamstrings.
Oh, all right, he'll be all right. He young.
Uh, but
Still don't like that shit.
yeah, me neither. Because I heard he wasn't having like a great camp, so a guy like that got to play.
Yeah,
But
he gotta make a name for himself.
I thought Shuck, I thought he bounced back from the pick. The pick was just awful because it's like the pick was almost like a version of that same play that they seen the other day, where like he threw the pick and Jordan Howard caught it, but the play before Jordan Howard caught the actual pick, Jordan Howard broke on a flat route to like Kamara. This was in the practice right before they went to California, and it's like he just staring straight at one target. He like predetermining the read before the play even starts and like you can't do that. Like the odds are already stacked against you, bro. Like I'm glad he got his rookie contract and he gonna get the over the full years, he gonna get the virtually 11 million. But like, dude, you are playing against the number one quarterbacks or the top
Mm,
quarterbacks in the draft. Like I I don't even be honest in his case, like Spencer Rattler, that competition ain't shit for him overall, because that ain't who he playing against.
mm,
He's playing against the dudes in college because they gon' even if Spencer Rattler start the season, Shuck gonna start like 10 games, and it's literally the most. He's gonna start at minimum 10 games, and it's the most important 10 games he'll ever play because they can have the number one pick, and I don't see no Miles Garrett in this draft. I don't see no. Even if we go to last year, I don't see a Abdul Carter. Jalen Carter, different situation, but Jalen Carter should have been a top three pick. I don't see top 4 picks because they had 2 quarterbacks in their draft. I don't see a Jalen Carter in this draft to take with a top 2 pick or a top 1 pick. So it's either gonna be a quarterback or a trade back, but he's playing for his life.
The thing about Shuck, man, we ain't got time to just develop him like that because
Oh
his
no,
age.
it's no development period. It's literally
Yeah.
for him, it's sink or swim. He is not a normal second round pick because he's 26. Like even Will Levis was more of a normal second round pick than him. Like
Mm.
it's nothing normal in his process. He
And
either
see,
gonna be good
Penix,
or he not.
yeah, and see, Penix,
Penix
they gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because they
is first
selected
round
him
pick.
at 8. Yeah. So shit, we already doing that shit with Penix. But
Look, Penning got multiple chances just off of the fact of being a first round pick. Look, Penning, if he leaves the team, like I give a perfect example. Uh oh, what's his name? They got the former first round pick label. Every time if you're a first round pick, it's like a lifeline in the league. It gives you extra time. But with a quarterback like Shuck, like second round picks might get 2 years, but they gonna get one and that's it. But they might get two. A fifth round pick like Rattler is gonna get they might get a half a season. They never get a fair shake. Like it just don't happen in this league like that.
hmm. Well, I mean, he gonna sink or swim. Like I really feel like we in a good position, man. Like, um, we got two quarterbacks battling it out. More than likely, I think Shuck gonna win just because I think that just Kellen Moore's guy. Uh, if one go out there and ball out, good. If one don't go out there and ball out, then we just gonna do bad. Or we gonna go to the next one. We're gonna see how he gonna do. But I really think
Yeah,
it's a win-win situation because the next year draft got so many good prospects at quarterback.
yeah,
So if it don't work, if it don't pan out, we still got something to look forward to for the future. Like I don't really see what's the big deal with everybody. Like if we go into this season saying, okay, we're not playoff contenders, let's just see what we could build upon. I think everybody will be more calm and more settled and just know what it is. Like this is a rebuild. Like they could tell you what all they want, like how they still trying to contend and all this and all that. Man, this is a rebuild. If you got a brand new head coach and two young quarterbacks, to me that sounds like a rebuild. So
yeah.
now, you know, I probably would have, if they'd have did the Broncos approach, that would have been cool. But they still gave Russ a lot of that money, and they still ate a lot
Oh,
of that
I
money. But
mean, they ended up they got saved with everything. So I mean, I ain't
yeah, we
gonna worry
did get
about
saved.
that
I
too
forgot about
much. They
that.
got saved.
That Derek Carr shit. That really was like that was
That's the best thing that happened to the Saints in about 5 years. That
yeah.
actually erased a year off the potential rebuild. That's how much it
Mhm.
helped them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna see, man. Like I'm excited for the season just to see, what can we build upon. I'm excited to see who gonna sink. I'm excited to see who gonna go out there and swim and just say, you know what, I'm gonna be a household name for this team. Like I want to see who's gonna be that household name. I think I already figured out who gonna be the household name. I think it's gonna be Banks. I think it's gonna be Fowaga. I think Olavi gonna finally step into his own this year and take that next step. I don't think he's gonna be a top tier wide receiver, but I think he's gonna be like right under that upper echelon of receiver, probably like in the caliber of someone like a he gonna be consistent like a Mike Evans, somebody that's good and consistent, but at the same time he's not the all worlds of a Jamal Chase or
Yeah,
JJ
that's
the
that
guy.
different tier. That's
Yeah,
that
that
different
yeah,
tier.
he
That's
ain't gonna
that.
he ain't
Oh,
gonna
that's
be
Hall of Fame,
yeah, he
man.
ain't gonna be in the echelon, but I think he's gonna make a name for himself. I think he's gonna take a that next step. Um, you know, I think we gotta see what's gonna happen with the one linebacker that we got everybody like in
Stutzman, I think
Stutzman.
Stutzman gonna be good, and I am. I don't want to get too ahead. I think Stutzman gonna be starting sooner rather than later, and it's
Yeah,
not Pete Warner. I think it's gonna be a trade. I think it's gonna be a trade with Demario. Me, that's just me personally. Like at the trade deadline,
I don't think that. I don't
man,
think.
that man, I think that they gonna hit a point where they gonna be like, look, I think the record could be that bad at the deadline where they're gonna be like, look, Demario, what do you want to do? And I think that he gonna end up saying, look, I'm a Saints legend, but I don't want to waste my time. I understand y'all going through
I don't
something
even
and
think
y'all
he
got to
got enough juice
rebuild.
to just go and produce for another team like that. That's
Who?
just me.
I mean, so
Demario.
you think Demario washed too?
I ain't gonna say he just. I ain't gonna say he just is washed as Cam. I think he could go and help a team. Like I think Cam
I think a
washed.
team.
I think he
I think
go help a
Demario can
team,
get.
but
I think Demario can get of a team, even if it was just to play a linebacker two role. Like I think if a team was good and like they lost somebody, like I can see them saying like, "Hey, I'll give you a fifth round pick that can turn into a fold potentially for Demario." I think that he's the only old guy you can get something for like that.
I don't think they're giving no fifth round pick for him. I don't even think we'll trade him though because we just that type of franchise. I don't even think they'll trade him. They look at him the same way they look at Elvin and Cam, like they're just the untouchables. You know, that's just what I think. But if it did happen, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Demario leave. Like I'm the type of fan if I know we're gonna be garbage and one of our fan favorites could have a chance to go compete for a ring, I would like to see them go have a chance to compete for a ring and go get that ring. You know,
Hmm.
so long as it's not Atlanta. You know, but other than that, you know, if they go to another team, like I wouldn't mind seeing them go and get a ring. Shoot, I still would like to see Michael Thomas get picked up with the Broncos. You know, I would like to see that. But shoot, I mean, I don't think we're gonna trade him by the deadline, but I am excited for the safety the position like Blackman, we got Reed, we got Howden. Like I'm excited for that. I do think Alante, if used properly by Staley, I think he could if he get used all over the place and just be like in a joker type of role and just kind of use him the way Dennis Allen was using him at the beginning of the last season. I think he could have a breakout season as long as he just don't be in too much of coverage. I think he'll be good, and even if he do be in coverage, I really think I, I feel comfortable with the safety position this year. You know,
I feel it.
I wish some people retire like Tyron. I wish Cam retired. I wish Demario retired.
Oh,
Maybe
I need them to get rid of Taysom.
I
I
just want to see
really do.
Taysom 1 year with Kellen. Like I just want to see
Man,
what Kellen could
I
cook up.
don't I don't need to see nothing, bro. The dude not healthy. I just think it's a waste of time. In a year you trying to learn about quarterbacks, like I don't want to even if I'm not like a fan of these quarterbacks, bro. I'm not trying to take um I don't want to take dudes off the field just so he can run triple options. Like I don't want to see it anymore. I've seen it enough already.
Mm. I don't know. It just that I just want to see how creative Kellen Moore could get. Like, can you use him better than Pete Carmichael? Can you use him better than Sean Payton? Can you use him better than what's the guy we had last year? Uh what's our offensive coordinator that we had? The little young dude that went to Seattle.
Clint, Clint.
Yeah, Clint Kubiak. Damn, boy,
I
that felt
don't
like
think
so
you can do
long
a lot
ago.
with. I think Taysom Hill damaged goods. Like I don't
Mm,
really think you can do a lot with him at this point because of like his the injury. Like I don't really see the point of him on the roster.
mm.
Basically,
Well, it's just that fan of me. Like, yeah, we gonna be garbage, but at least just let me
you just want
just.
to see him get like a swan song. I think
I
that's
just,
one of the things
I
where
just
like
pretty
the
much
team.
want to see how more tutties could use them. I just want to see how creative Clint Kubiak could use them. That's all I want to see. Like, this the guy that you could show me how you could get in your bag. That's all I want to see. You know, that's all I want to see. Like I like to see guys have weapons. Like I think Taysom Hill could be another weapon for Kellen. I think Alante Taylor could be a weapon for Staley. I think Reed can be a weapon for Staley. Hmm, I think Stutzmans can be a weapon for Staley. So I just want to see how they're gonna use them. And I think
Hmm.
what's on the defense. I think if if that D line, if Staley could get that D line right, I think they're gonna have something. I think they're gonna have something if he could get that D line right. And I'm really liking the D line. I'm liking Chase. I'm liking Carl. I'm liking Gacho. I'm liking Brazil. I'm liking Boyd. Um him down there being on the depth chart will be good for some depth in Colin Sanders. Like I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
So where do you think that defense can? If you like, where would you rank that defense if you thought like, where would you think they'll finish the season at, basically?
I think it's gonna all depend on the defensive line, but I think we could be a I think we could be a at least a top 16 defense. You know, I
Oh
still want
no,
to see I still want to see more out of Kool-Aid. I still want to see more out of Alante. But like I say, if that defensive line could get home, I think they'll be okay. But at least I'm comfortable with the back end with the safeties. You know,
I guess I that defense. I don't know. I think some of the stuff with the defense is like as a result of the offense. Like I thought they looked good yesterday against the backups, but they gotta show me completely because I was that low on that defense like last year, and I don't think the talent level is that
hmm,
like overall. So I would just have to see it.
hmm. Well, I ain't gonna keep you up here too much longer. Anybody in the comment section, if you like the video so far, go ahead on and like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, if you got any questions for Marlon before I let him go ahead on and type your questions up. We'll get to it as soon as possible. So go ahead on and just fire up all y'all questions that y'all have for me and Marlon. We'll get to it as soon as possible before we get up out of here, man. In other news, man, what you think about the Pelicans, man? What you think about the moves they made, bro?
Um, I like Jeremiah Fears, but I turned my card in with the Pelicans, man. They got that. I can't do it no more.
I don't know, man.
Fan of the NBA, man.
I'm
Fan
liking
of the NBA.
I'm liking Fears. I'm liking that other cat that we got. Uh,
Who, Queen?
yeah, Queen. Um,
Pelicans look so bad, dude. He got fucking hurt. He broke his thumb. Like, come on. Only the Pelicans can get somebody to break their thumb
he'll be
or
all
do
right,
that, make that
man.
trade. Because dude, that it's that trade, man. That trade, when they did that trade, I was like, man, like I'm like basketball kind of a like. Look, I'm a Pelican, like I'm a Saints fan. Like Saints die hard, LSU die hard, Dodgers die hard. I obviously been rooting for the Pelicans because they came to New Orleans when I was like 5, but it's not like basketball kind of different. It's not like the end all be all with me because like I'm not gonna lie, the first basketball team I liked was the Lakers because they had Kobe, Shaq and
Yeah.
Kobe, and I remember that as a kid. But like I hope the Pelicans can get it together. But
I
you
really
know
see
I
I really see a squad, dog. Like I could name off 7 players who really could contribute. I mean, we got Murray, we got
uh,
Zion, we got Trey, we got Herb, we got Jose. That's 5.
I
We
just
got
I don't trust
Queen,
the
we got
I
Fear.
don't trust the
I
organization,
don't trust
bro.
the coach. I don't trust the coach.
I
I
don't
will
trust.
say
I
that.
don't think they got a good coach. I don't think they'll. I mean, I don't think Joe. I think Joe Dumars is like like a black Mickey Loomis, and you already
Man,
know how I feel about Mickey Loomis. So, I mean, maybe I end up wrong, but I don't know, man. It's just shit. Zion, I don't know what Zion been on this off season. He had a new
man.
picture released just now.
And it's crazy because that dude he in the picture with, like that's
Yeah.
my people. That's my people. Partner, man. I got some people
Oh,
from the
so
seven.
that's New Orleans.
Yeah, I got some people from the seven world. That dude right there from the seven world. So
Oh.
I don't know where Zion. I don't know how he's getting closer and closer to the trenches. But if they can make him
Man,
stay healthy,
man,
that's all I care
man,
about.
Zion went from an anime nerd to Zion been doing nothing but Zion just been moving different.
It's crazy, dog. Because I know Zion was in high school with a rolling book sack. I know he had a rolling book sack and some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I just know he did. I know he did.
That man went to that man and went from a Naruto outfit to what he is now.
Hmm. Yeah, man. I just hope he could stay healthy, bro. Like this year 7, no playoff
Yeah,
appearances.
I need
That's crazy.
he gotta hit because like right now, bro, he like an afterthought in the NBA. He was supposed to be one of them dudes that was supposed to carry it, and like I know now, I know how they always talk about like the face in the NBA, but like we when we talk to the young players, like obviously a lot of these dudes be having back like Anthony Edwards got some come out every month, but like. He's still one of the best players in the league. Jason Tatum,
Mhm.
still one of the best players in the league. SGA did this shit out of nowhere and became like arguably, or I'm gonna say a top three player in the league, top two, top three player in the league, and like Zion, he like an afterthought. Like they don't put Pelicans on the TV. The Pelicans don't play on TV no more.
Mhm.
They don't even have a national people that's covering the team. Because when he first got there, bro, they had an ESPN reporter, they had an athletic reporter, a Bleacher Report reporter. They don't have none of that now. And
Yeah.
then you already know what'll be going on with the stadium and the arena, and like
And I
he
remember
ain't
a lot of us
what you
was
gonna
saying,
say?
"Oh man, we should have got we should have got Ja," but sure, he in that same
Yeah.
boat.
I
He
mean,
in that.
he in the same boat, but at least Ja hit more than Zion, and it shouldn't have been like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, he just gotta. I mean, he gotta just
Mhm.
man, he gotta be a professional, bro. Because this shit can't continue. You in year 7, you got a contract that's like a football contract. Like none of that contract is guaranteed,
Mhm.
and anymore. Like you actually have to play for that contract. Like hopefully that's a do enough to get him to change his ways, but I don't know. Zion going Zion. He just
Well,
got to show me.
I got some optimistic feelings about the Pelicans this year. I just think, as long as the head coach could, you know, really show that he a head coach in this league, and as long as we could just at least just be relatively healthy, I
Yeah,
think we'll be all right, man. I think we'll
the
really be.
West,
I really feel like we got a
The West
squad.
are another a hard conference though. So
Yeah.
like that trade that they made is like, I mean, they got to hit. Like you
Mm.
don't want to. I know people gonna say, "Oh, the lottery rigged," and the NBA lottery is rigged. But like, fuck, they'll rig that shit where they make it where the Pelicans gave up a high pick too, because they'll try to stick it to a team like that. Man, this is a rigged league, and I know they're gonna say, "Oh, the NBA wouldn't let the Pelicans get the number one pick anyway." But fuck, they'll let the Hawks get the number one pick or somebody in the East if you showing that you're doing the right shit. Because the
Mm.
NBA, it's a rigged league, bro. It's obviously rigged. We can
Yeah.
see with that Luca trade and them getting Cooper Flag after it, but it's been rigged.
Yeah, we should
But
have known that with the Chris Paul trade back in the day.
yeah, hell yeah. Chris
Mm.
Paul, Anthony Davis leave. Oh, we'll give you Zion Williamson as a return. Like, come on. This league
Yeah.
been rigged.
Mm. Well, shoot, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. You got any last thoughts, man, before we get up out of here?
I don't have any other thoughts. Just wanna hopefully hopefully, you know, people be patient with this season. They don't get too up in arms. One thing I do want the fans to do is like I'm not saying, you got your quarterbacks you root for and all that, but like I don't think the fans gotta be I think some of our fans get a little too up in arms with some players. I
And that
think we
man,
gotta like,
that man Q got us going 11 wins.
man, he's one of one, man. He's one of one. I can't even argue with Homer
The
Q no
Vikings
more.
did it.
I don't even argue with Q no more at this point. I just
It
gotta let him live in his own world.
is crazy because he be doing some bad shit himself. Spence Rattler is garbage. Like he it just he he the exception to the rule when he do it, but when we do it, we just some Saints haters or something. I don't know. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
man 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I gotta let him live in his own world.
Yeah. But all right, man. Thanks for coming on the show, man. Tomorrow I might have B up on here, and we can all get up on here and talk about this game or whatnot, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you get up out of here, man. What's up, Rose City?
I got
Um,
you.
all right, I'm gonna hit you up and let you know around the time we'll get on. But thanks for coming on, man.
All right, no problem. I'll be back on.
All right.
All right, take care.
Yeah, who that nation? Back to talking about the Saints once again, man. I've been gone for a minute. Like I just ain't really had nothing to talk about the team, man. I just get tired of talking about the same talking points. Like I like to talk about stuff that we could actually see, and really have something to really discuss. Like other than that, I don't like talking about what ifs and having all these, wishful thoughts and all this and all that. Like I just want to see them on the field and then really get to talking. So like in the off season, like I'll talk about them a little bit, but after a while it just get real redundant. But now I'm back, man. What up, Wallace? We got Rose City, we got Wireless, man. Everybody who was enjoying the stream, thanks for y'all watching. Go ahead on and like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We got Jerry G in the building. Y'all go follow his page. He supports all the Saints podcasts. Y'all know him. Y'all see him in all the rooms. We got Mixed Swagger. We got Most Hated. We got Slim South 504. You can get whatever you like. We got Hurricane Mike. Y'all go ahead on and subscribe to his channel. He talk football too. Who else we got up in here? We got Justin Cash up in here. We got Derek L up in here. And that's everybody in the building, man. If you was watching again, comment in the section below. That's cool too, man. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Go ahead on and like. Go ahead on and subscribe. I'm about to get up out of here. Back at y'all in the episode tomorrow. And who that, man? I'm out.